All right, y'all, here we go. Last example right here. Example number 7, solving an application involving exponential growth. Your favorite. I said the best for last. All right, so here we go. And this is real stats right here, by the way. I'm not making this up. All right, so the average number of Facebook users in millions at the end of each year from 2004 to 2013 can be modeled by this exponential growth problem right here. So this looks very familiar from what we've been doing from the previous examples, with our a of 2.403 and then 2.394 with the power of x. That's why this is our exponential function here. Now, our year 0 is going to represent year 2004, and x equals 1 will represent 2005, and so forth. So as you go up, each number is going to increase a year. So now we need to use this model to approximate the number of Facebook users in each year to the nearest thousandth, right? And so what's neat is that you can use something like this to make predictions and see like how big Facebook is going to get, as and even maybe even use this model right here to see where we're at right now in 2016 and see that how accurate it is. So let's go ahead and start this then. So if we're going to find out then like how approximately, right, because we're doing mathematical modeling, there is some margin of error, but if we're going to see where we're at year 1, which is actually in 2004, then we're going to go ahead and plug in x equals 0 then, right? So we're going to have f of 0 is going to be equal to, and then we're going to plug it into this bad boy right here, bam, right? And then if you want to find out what is in 2007, so that will just go up to year 3 then. So that's why we're just going to plug in f of 3, and then same thing, and then we'll do for 2009, we'll plug in f of 5, bam. And we're obviously aren't going to be doing this by hand. We would do this with the calculator, so I'll just use Desmos right here. I plugged in the function. This is what their exponential graph looks like. And so if I want to do f of 0, bam, like this thing does it for me in like seconds. Well, bam. And you can do the same thing for like f of 3. There's that bad boy. And same thing for like f of 5. And it's supposed to be in the millions. So approximately in 2009, they should have had at least 188.96 million folks on Facebook. And so what would be really nice and neat is just to compare what this exponential function gave us to actually real data. And that's how we kind of get better models as we use functions to make predictions in real life. So there you have it.